just down here, just in this gut. Beautiful open ridge. The stuff here is exactly why that deer was here. Broadleaf. And you've got another one back there. You've got a couple over there. Where I'm sitting, the sun was beaming in here. So you've got the three magic ingredients for deer habitat, and that is food, sun and shelter. If that wind hadn't puffed down the hill when it did, that would have been a pretty dead deer, I reckon. Hunt the guts, side spurs that head off main ridges down into guts that catch the sun. Almost always be feeding it. You can bump into deer on ridges, but you're more likely to bump into them in the guts. That's where the food is generally. Alright, we'll head back to the car. It's about 10 o'clock now. Make a plan for this evening. Pretty steep in here. Well, that was an interesting hunt. We could have had a deer then, but it's the way it goes sometimes. Just that one puff of wind is all they need to get away. I've seen a ridge about 300-400 metres that way, and the sides, down the sides of it, look really nice and open, so I might go and give that a go. Very similar sort of place that I was in this morning where I saw that deer, so if it's working, why change? Find some good bush and maybe do that through the middle of the day till maybe 4, and then have a bit of a rest, and then find somewhere to go and watch for the evening, somewhere with some nice toot beds. It's supposed to get a bit of rain, so if that rain comes in and then the sun comes back out, that'll be primo. It's funny, up here in the Kawekas, the sika really love pulling the leaves of these flax out and munching the sweet white tips. You see it more in some seasons than in others. I presume that's to do with the sugar level. They're not really eating it, they're just chewing on the white ends. These open faces and see if we can pick something up.